This time around we are joined by none other than Akke, and normally I actually make an effort out of only being on camera with people that are less good looking than me. So I'll make an exception for you, because we unfortunately in your case have to. So you guys actually had a pretty decent group stage. You end up going through the winner brackets. However, it comes at the cost of being chosen by eHome. Do you think things could have been different if it was a different team? Do you think they were one of the stronger opponents you could have faced?
I think eHome for sure was one of the strongest opponents, but at the same time I really thought that we would win against Fnatic, which didn't perform so well during the group stage, but we ended up losing against them 2-0 as well. So in the end, I don't think it matters so much who we faced, but it was more on us how we played, and at this tournament the other teams played better than us.
Yeah, because the ambition is, for most teams here, the ambition is to go all the way, right?
Yeah.
So having to beat everyone is
for sure
definitely a part of the playbook. All right, that's good to know. So you're not as old as me, but you're still getting there. But back when you started playing, you were considered one of the young players. How does it feel now being one of the senior players, one of the older players? You're 28 years old.
Actually, I don't think about it so much, because I don't really feel that I've gotten worse or better in a way. And I know that 10 years ago people would say that at 25 you start to get bad or worse or whatever. But for me it's still if you practice and make sure that you stay with that to stay on top, it's still able to you are still able to perform and compete on the top level. I'm here playing at the international and playing in one of the best teams around, and for sure we didn't win this time, but I can still say that, and I'm very proud that we got this far. We qualified through the qualifiers and managed to take games out of many teams. For sure, I'm very sad that we didn't perform better and place higher, but at the same time, now after we lost and I've had some time to think about it, I'm very grateful and happy that I got into playing here. That's
a great attitude. So does this mean that we'll continue seeing Akke playing Dota? Because I know, at least among the pro scene, there's been some speculation, because you have a lot of going for you, not just in Dota, but also outside of it. But you're going to continue playing the game? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I hadn't thought about it so much, but it's not like I'm thinking that I'm going to retire and stop playing. I'm going to keep on playing as long as I enjoy it and think that it's fun and get enough out of it to be able to make a living out of it. Because I love to compete. Every game that I play, I want to be the best or compete against others. So the plan right now is to continue if it's possible. Yeah, and you guys in the Alliance are you're more like a band of brothers than you are a team, right? So you guys have a lot of fun regardless of win or lose, would you say? Well, it's always more fun winning, obviously, yeah. But you still, you are the most consistent team in terms of roster. You've been together the longest, you've had some small breaks with Jerry going in and out, but outside of that, you've spent the most time together, and you genuinely seem like a bunch of guys that enjoys each other's company. So do you think that puts you ahead of a lot of other teams in terms of how to handle losses? Yeah, maybe. It differs from team to team, I guess, but I'm not really upset or mad that we lost. I'm more disappointed that we didn't perform as good as I thought we would. But I don't know, maybe because we know each other quite well, we can help each other for the people that are sad or whatever, but I mean, I really enjoy the others' company, so for me it's just, I'm very happy to be able to be here with the other 4 guys, to play with them and going through this with them and win with them or lose with them. So I'm very happy overall of what's happening, okay.
What has happened.
That's great hearing. So I think that means that Akke will be here next year, back with Alliance, and maybe not being interviewed by me, hopefully not. Thank you.
Maybe the winners interview?
Maybe the winners interview, there we go. See you next year.